Anointing is not just a religious concept, it is the divine empowerment that sets you apart for a unique purpose. To be dangerously anointed means that your calling is so significant that it disrupts the plans of darkness and commands attention in the realm of the spirit. But how do you recognize this level of anointing? Let us explore the signs that reveal the power of God working in and through you. When you are called to carry a divine anointing, resistance becomes a natural part of your journey. It is not a sign that you are out of alignment with your purpose. In fact, it often confirms the magnitude of your calling. The challenges you face are not mere coincidences or random occurrences. They are strategic attempts to derail you, orchestrated by forces that recognize your potential long before you fully do. Resistance arises because the anointing you carry disrupts the status quo. You are not just existing, you are advancing, growing, and moving in a direction that shakes spiritual and natural realms. The enemy knows that if you walk boldly in your calling, you will influence others, dismantle strongholds, and shift environments. This is why the path is often fraught with obstacles, opposition, and delays. But understand this, the opposition you face is not a reflection of your weakness. It is a testament to the strength of the one who anointed you. Every trial, every challenge, and every closed door is a refining process. Resistance has a way of revealing who you are and what you are made of. It forces you to dig deeper, to pray longer, and to depend fully on the one who called you. Resistance is not meant to stop you, it is meant to prepare you. It strengthens your faith, builds your resilience, and sharpens your focus. Without resistance, you would never grow into the fullness of your anointing. The weight of the opposition matches the weight of your calling. If the challenges seem intense, it's because the assignment on your life is significant. The enemy does not waste time attacking those who are not a threat. So when you face resistance, don't shrink back in fear or frustration. Instead, see it as a confirmation that you are on the right path. Stand firm, knowing that every battle is a step closer to the manifestation of your purpose. Resistance is not rejection, it's redirection. It is the process of being shaped, stretched, and positioned for what's ahead. Those who are dangerously anointed must learn to see resistance not as an enemy, but as a necessary part of their preparation. It is the pressure that produces the diamond, the heat that purifies the gold. Embrace it, for it is working for your good, even when it feels overwhelming. You are not fighting for victory, you are fighting from a place of victory, and the resistance you encounter is only strengthening your ability to walk in it. A deep sense of purpose is one of the clearest indicators that your life is being guided by something far greater than your own ambitions. It is an unshakable conviction that there is a reason for your existence, a task that only you are designed to fulfill. This sense of purpose doesn't always come with clarity or fanfare. Instead, it begins as a stirring within your spirit, a quiet but persistent voice that reminds you that your life is meant for more than mere survival. It is not just about living day to day, it is about aligning every moment, every decision, and every action with the higher calling placed on your life. This kind of purpose is not driven by external validation. It does not depend on applause, recognition, or material success. It is internal, anchored in a deep awareness that you are part of something eternal. Even in times when no one else sees your efforts, when your path seems lonely, and when progress feels slow, the sense of purpose keeps you moving forward. It gives you strength when circumstances seem overwhelming, and courage when fear tries to paralyze you. Purpose reminds you that every trial has meaning, every challenge is part of the preparation, and every victory brings you closer to fulfilling the reason you were created. When you are guided by a deep sense of purpose, your priorities shift. You no longer waste time on things that do not contribute to your destiny. You find yourself saying no to distractions, even if they seem appealing, because you are focused on the mission ahead. Your energy, resources, and relationships are all channeled toward fulfilling the vision that has been planted within you. Purpose simplifies your life not by removing challenges, but by giving you clarity about what truly matters. This sense of purpose is also tied to a burden, a holy discontent with the way things are, and a burning desire to see them change. It compels you to act, to speak, to create, and to build, even when it seems like the odds are stacked against you. You cannot rest until you see the work begin to take shape. Because purpose does not allow you to settle for mediocrity. It drives you to rise above fear, laziness, and complacency because it is tied to something bigger than yourself. Purpose is not about personal gain, it is about service. It connects you to people, communities, and causes that need what you carry. You begin to understand that your gifts, talents, and experiences are not for you alone. They are tools to bring transformation, healing, and hope to others. This understanding fuels your passion and gives your life a sense of significance that nothing else can provide. The beauty of a deep sense of purpose is that it carries you through seasons of uncertainty. Even when you don't have all the answers, you have direction. Even when you don't know the how, you trust the why. It becomes your compass, guiding you step by step toward the fulfillment of your destiny. Purpose is what separates a life of wandering from a life of meaning. It is not a destination, it is the journey of becoming who you were always meant to be. Wisdom beyond your experience is one of the clearest indicators of divine empowerment working in your life. It is not something learned solely from books, nor is it the result of years of accumulated knowledge. Instead, it is a supernatural insight that enables you to perceive, discern, and act with clarity and precision far beyond your natural understanding. It is wisdom that surprises even you, revealing solutions, strategies, and perspectives that seem to flow effortlessly from within, often in moments when they are most needed. This wisdom doesn't just come for the sake of knowledge, it comes with purpose. It equips you to make decisions that align with the greater plan for your life. It allows you to navigate complex situations with grace, even when others are confused or overwhelmed. It enables you to speak words that bring clarity, healing, or transformation, touching lives in ways that you may not even realize in the moment. People often wonder how you know what you know, and the truth is that this wisdom is not of your own making. It is a gift granted to fulfill your purpose. Such wisdom often manifests in ways that confound conventional thinking. You may find yourself advising others on matters that you have not personally experienced, yet your words resonate deeply with truth and understanding. This is because the wisdom imparted to you is not limited by your background, education, or experience. It is drawn from a source that transcends human limitations, allowing you to operate in realms that would otherwise be inaccessible. This wisdom also brings with it a profound sense of responsibility. When you operate with insight that exceeds your natural abilities, it is not for self-promotion or personal gain. It is for the benefit of others to lead, guide, and inspire those who are searching for direction. It is wisdom that builds, empowers, and restores. It does not tear down, manipulate, or control. It carries the weight of integrity and humility, recognizing that this gift is not yours to own, but yours to steward. Wisdom beyond your experience is not always welcomed or understood by everyone. At times, it may challenge traditions, disrupt norms, or confront systems that are resistant to change. Yet this is precisely why it is given to illuminate paths where darkness has reigned, to provide answers where confusion has dominated, and to reveal truths that have been hidden. Such wisdom is not confined by the expectations of others, but is bound to the higher purpose for which it was sent. Operating with this kind of wisdom requires a connection to the source from which it flows. It is not sustained by human effort, but by continual alignment with the principles that govern life and purpose. It grows as you grow, deepens as you mature, and becomes sharper as you remain faithful to your calling. This wisdom is not just for monumental decisions. It is present in the small, everyday choices that shape your journey. Ultimately, wisdom beyond your experience is a reminder that you are not walking this path alone. It is a testament to the presence of something greater at work within you, guiding and equipping you for the challenges and opportunities ahead. It is a gift that allows you to impact others in ways you may never fully see or understand, but its effects ripple far beyond your reach, leaving a legacy that endures. Unexplainable favor is one of the most extraordinary signs of divine empowerment at work in your life. It is a grace that cannot be earned, a blessing that goes beyond your efforts, qualifications, or connections. It is not rooted in your own abilities, but flows from a source far greater than you. Favor causes doors to open that no one can shut, opportunities to come that you did not seek, and people to support you even when they cannot explain why they are drawn to help you. This favor defies logic and often leaves you and others in awe. Favor sets you apart, often placing you in positions for which you are seemingly unqualified. It bypasses systems, protocols, and hierarchies that would normally restrict your access. While others may toil endlessly to achieve certain results, you find that things simply align in your favor, not because of your merit, but because of the purpose you carry. It's not about favoritism, but about positioning. Favor positions you to fulfill a divine assignment, putting you in places where your influence can have the greatest impact. This favor is not limited to material blessings or career advancement. It manifests in relationships, wisdom, and opportunities that elevate your ability to serve and fulfill your purpose. People are drawn to you not because of what you offer them, but because of what is working within you. They see something in you, whether they can articulate it or not, that inspires trust, admiration, or support. This is not manipulation. It is the evidence of favor orchestrating connections for a greater purpose. Unexplainable favor often brings with it a unique set of challenges. Not everyone will celebrate the favor on your life. Some will envy it, misunderstand it, or even attempt to oppose it. But favor is not something that can be stolen or sabotaged. It is a divine covering, a shield that ensures no weapon formed against you will prosper. The opposition you face is often a testament to the magnitude of the favor you carry. It is the evidence that your life is impacting realms far beyond what is visible. This kind of favor requires stewardship. It is not given for selfish gain, but for the fulfillment of a greater mission. It demands humility because you recognize that it is not of your own doing. Favor is not about lifting you above others, but about equipping you to lift others. It gives you the resources, platforms, and influence needed to create change, bring hope, and accomplish what you could never do on your own. Living under unexplainable favor also requires faith. There will be moments when the magnitude of the favor on your life feels overwhelming. You may question why you were chosen or how you will manage the weight of the opportunities presented to you. But favor is accompanied by provision. Where favor takes you, the resources, strength, and guidance to thrive will always follow. Trust that the same source that gave you the favor will sustain you in the journey. Ultimately, unexplainable favor is a reminder that your life is part of a much larger plan. It is a sign that you are being used as a vessel for something greater than yourself. It allows you to accomplish things that bring glory not to your name, but to the purpose you serve. Favor is not about ease, it is about alignment. It aligns your life with a divine purpose that transforms not only your own story, but also the lives of those around you. It is a gift that carries responsibility, but it is also a gift that brings deep fulfillment and lasting impact. Increased spiritual sensitivity is a profound mark of someone operating under divine empowerment. It is an awareness that goes beyond the physical realm, allowing you to perceive things that others may overlook or dismiss. This sensitivity is not a skill you develop through effort. It is a gift that grows as you align yourself with your purpose and the source of your calling. It sharpens your ability to discern people, situations, and spiritual realities with clarity and precision, enabling you to navigate life with wisdom and insight. This heightened awareness often feels like a deeper knowing and inner prompting that guides your decisions and actions. It enables you to sense when something is right or wrong, even when outward appearances suggest otherwise. It is a sensitivity that allows you to see beyond the surface, detecting motives, intentions, and spiritual influences that others may not perceive. This insight is not for judgment or condemnation, but for guidance, protection, and preparation. Spiritual sensitivity also makes you attuned to opportunities and dangers. You can sense shifts in the atmosphere, when to act, when to wait, and when to move in a different direction. This sensitivity often positions you ahead of others, not because you are superior, but because you are operating with insight that is not bound by human logic or timing. It equips you to respond to situations in ways that align with a greater plan, even when the reasons for your actions are not immediately clear. However, this sensitivity also brings challenges. You may find yourself feeling burdened or uneasy in environments where others feel at ease. You may sense things that others cannot, and this can make you feel isolated at times. People may misunderstand your caution or your urgency because they do not see what you see. This is why spiritual sensitivity requires discernment and discipline. It is not about reacting to every impression, but about understanding when and how to act upon what you perceive. One of the greatest purposes of spiritual sensitivity is to serve others. It enables you to identify needs, speak words of encouragement, or offer solutions that bring healing and hope. You may feel prompted to reach out to someone at just the right moment or to offer advice that changes the course of their life. This sensitivity is not about gaining power or prestige. It is about being a vessel through which guidance, love, and truth can flow. This heightened awareness also draws you closer to the source of your strength. The more sensitive you become, the more you realize your dependence on divine guidance. You begin to understand that sensitivity is not about knowing everything, but about staying connected to the one who does. This connection keeps you humble, grounded, and aligned with your purpose. It reminds you that the insights you receive are not for your benefit alone, but for the fulfillment of a greater plan. Spiritual sensitivity also equips you to withstand attacks and challenges. When you are aware of the spiritual forces at work around you, you are not easily shaken by adversity. You can see beyond the immediate circumstances and recognize the strategies being used against you. This awareness allows you to stand firm, knowing that you are not fighting alone, but are backed by a power far greater than any opposition. Ultimately, increased spiritual sensitivity is a gift that enriches your life and the lives of those you touch. It sharpens your vision, deepens your understanding, and aligns you with a purpose that transcends the physical world. It is a constant reminder that you are not walking blindly through life, but are guided by a presence that sees all, knows all, and equips you for every step of your journey. It is both a privilege and a responsibility, calling you to live with integrity, wisdom, and a heart attuned to the needs of those around you. Uncommon boldness is a defining characteristic of someone operating under divine empowerment. It is not arrogance or recklessness, but a confident courage that comes from knowing who you are and the authority you carry. This boldness is rooted in purpose and flows from the assurance that you are walking in alignment with something far greater than yourself. It allows you to stand firm in the face of adversity, speak truth even when it is unpopular, and take action when others hesitate. This boldness often manifests in situations that would intimidate or silence others. You find yourself stepping into arenas where you might feel unqualified, speaking up in moments where silence is expected, or pursuing goals that others deem impossible. It is not that you are unaware of the challenges or risks, rather your conviction outweighs your fear. Boldness compels you to move forward because you understand that the task before you is not about your comfort, but about fulfilling a higher purpose. Uncommon boldness is not the absence of fear, but the mastery of it. Fear may whisper that you are not ready, that you are not capable, or that you will fail. But boldness rises above those voices, reminding you that your strength does not come from within yourself, but from the one who has called and equipped you. It allows you to act despite the paths, trusting that the path will become clear as you take the first step. Boldness does not wait for perfect conditions. It creates opportunities through decisive action. This kind of courage often challenges norms and disrupts systems. Boldness enables you to confront injustice, challenge mediocrity, and inspire change, even when it costs you. It empowers you to speak truth to power, to stand firm in your convictions, and to lead others by example. You may face criticism, resistance, or misunderstanding, but boldness is not deterred by opposition. Instead, it sees adversity as confirmation that the path you are on is significant and worth pursuing. Uncommon boldness also carries a responsibility. It is not about self-promotion or proving others wrong. It is about advancing a mission that is bigger than you. It requires wisdom to know when to speak and when to remain silent, when to act and when to wait. Boldness without wisdom can lead to unnecessary conflict, but boldness guided by purpose and understanding becomes a powerful force for good. This courage inspires others. When people see you stepping out in faith, standing firm in your convictions, and pursuing your calling with determination, it encourages them to do the same. Your boldness becomes a testimony of what is possible when you align yourself with your purpose. It breaks through fear, complacency, and doubt, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate reach. At times, uncommon boldness will require you to stand alone. Not everyone will understand your vision or support your decisions. You may feel isolated, but boldness reminds you that you are never truly alone. It anchors you in the assurance that the one who called you will also sustain you. This boldness is not about relying on your own strength, but about drawing from a source that is limitless and unshakable. Ultimately, uncommon boldness transforms your life and the lives of those you touch. It allows you to face challenges with resilience, to seize opportunities with confidence, and to fulfill your purpose with unwavering determination. It is a gift that equips you to rise above limitations, inspire others, and leave a lasting legacy. Boldness does not merely help you survive, it empowers you to thrive and to lead, knowing that your life is part of a greater plan unfolding through you. Endurance through trials is a hallmark of someone operating under divine empowerment. It is the ability to persevere, not just with grit, but with grace through challenges, hardships, and opposition. This endurance is not born of human strength alone. It flows from a deeper source that sustains you when your own resources are depleted. It is a resilience that defies logic, a strength that allows you to press on when everything around you suggests giving up. Trials are an inevitable part of life, especially for those walking a path of purpose. They come to test, refine, and prepare you for the greatness you are called to. Endurance does not mean the absence of struggle, it means the presence of resolve. It is the determination to keep moving forward even when progress feels slow or invisible. It is understanding that every setback is a setup for growth and every obstacle is an opportunity to build character and strength. This kind of endurance requires perspective. It demands that you see beyond the immediate pain or difficulty to the greater purpose being worked out through it. Endurance recognizes that trials are not punishments but processes. They are shaping you, teaching you, and equipping you for what lies ahead. Without endurance, you may falter under the weight of challenges, but with it, you emerge stronger, wiser, and more prepared to handle the responsibilities of your calling. Endurance through trials also deepens your faith. It teaches you to rely on a source greater than yourself. When your own strength fails, you learn to draw from a well that never runs dry. You begin to see that your trials are not just about what you can overcome, but about who you are becoming in the process. They refine your character, develop your patience, and cultivate a resilience that cannot be easily shaken. This perseverance also sets you apart. Many give up when the road becomes difficult, but those who endure demonstrate a level of commitment and tenacity that inspires others. Your ability to withstand trials becomes a testament to the strength that is working within you. People begin to see that your endurance is not natural, it is supernatural. It points to a purpose and a power greater than your own, drawing others to seek the source of your strength. Endurance through trials often comes with rewards that are not immediately visible. Sometimes the reward is internal, a peace that surpasses understanding, a strength that grows with every challenge, or a wisdom gained through experience. Other times it manifests externally as doors open, opportunities arise, or victories are achieved. But whether seen or unseen, the rewards of endurance are always significant, shaping you into the person you are destined to become. One of the most profound aspects of enduring trials is the testimony it creates. Your ability to endure becomes a light for others walking through their own difficulties. It shows them that it is possible to survive, thrive, and grow even in the midst of pain. Your endurance becomes a source of encouragement, reminding others that trials are temporary, but the strength they build is eternal. Endurance does not mean you do not feel the weight of the trial. It does not mean you are immune to pain, frustration, or doubt. But it means that you refuse to let those feelings dictate your actions or define your journey. Endurance is about pressing forward step by step, even when the way ahead is unclear. It is trusting that the process is producing something far greater than the trial itself. Ultimately, endurance through trials is what transforms adversity into victory. It is the bridge between challenge and triumph, between struggle and growth. It equips you to face the future with confidence, knowing that the same strength that carried you through past trials will sustain you in the days to come. It is not just about surviving the storm, it is about coming out of it stronger, ready to fulfill the purpose for which you were created. A life that impacts others is one of the clearest signs that you are walking in alignment with a divine purpose. This influence is not about fame, wealth, or personal accolades. It is about the undeniable evidence that your life is touching, inspiring, and transforming others. When you are operating under divine empowerment, the ripple effect of your actions, words, and decisions extends far beyond what you can see. Your life becomes a light in dark places, a source of hope and encouragement to those who encounter you. This impact often begins subtly in the small, consistent ways you live out your purpose. It is not about grand gestures, but about the authenticity, integrity, and love you display daily. People are drawn to something within you, something they may not be able to articulate, but that resonates deeply with their own struggles, dreams, and desires. You become a beacon of what is possible, showing others that they too can overcome obstacles, rise above limitations, and achieve greatness. Living a life that impacts others requires a heart of service. It is not about seeking recognition, but about genuinely desiring to make a difference. Whether through a kind word, a thoughtful action, or simply being present in someone's life, your influence is felt in ways that often go unnoticed by you, but are deeply meaningful to others. Your life becomes a testimony of what it means to live with purpose, inspiring others to do the same. This kind of influence also carries a responsibility. When your life impacts others, you are entrusted with the power to shape their perceptions, choices, and even destinies. This is not a burden to fear, but an opportunity to steward well. It calls for humility, wisdom, and an unwavering commitment to living with integrity. You must remain mindful that your actions, even in private, have the potential to affect those who look up to you. A life that impacts others is not without challenges. You may face criticism, opposition, or misunderstandings as you walk this path. Some may question your motives, while others may resist the changes your influence brings. But these challenges are part of the journey. They are a reminder that true impact often disrupts the status quo, pushing people and systems toward growth and transformation. Your role is not to force change, but to embody it, allowing your life to speak louder than your words. This influence is also amplified by your ability to listen and empathize. People are often moved by those who take the time to understand their struggles and meet them where they are. Your impact is not just about inspiring others to dream bigger, it is about walking with them as they navigate their own journeys. This requires patience, compassion, and a willingness to invest in relationships even when there is no immediate return. As your life continues to impact others, you will notice a sense of fulfillment that no material success can provide. There is a deep joy that comes from knowing you are contributing to something greater than yourself. Your influence may not always be visible or acknowledged, but it leaves a lasting legacy in the hearts and lives of those you touch. You become a part of their story, a catalyst for their growth, and a reminder of what is possible when one lives with purpose. The most profound aspect of a life that impacts others is its ripple effect. Your actions may inspire someone to take a step of faith, pursue a dream, or overcome a challenge. In turn, they may go on to influence others, creating a chain reaction of positive change. This is how your life becomes larger than yourself, extending its reach far beyond what you can see or measure. Ultimately, living a life that impacts others is about aligning with a purpose that transcends personal ambition. It is about recognizing that your gifts, talents, and experiences are not just for your benefit, but for the benefit of those around you. It is about leaving the world better than you found it, not through monumental achievements, but through the countless ways you uplift, inspire, and empower others. This is the essence of true greatness, a life that matters because it has touched the lives of others in meaningful and lasting ways. An unshakable peace in chaos is a profound sign of divine empowerment. It is not the absence of challenges or the denial of reality. It is the steady calm that remains even when life feels like a storm. This peace is not manufactured through positive thinking or external circumstances, but flows from an inner assurance that transcends the temporary. It is rooted in the understanding that no matter what is happening around you, there is a purpose being worked out for your good and a power greater than the chaos itself, holding everything together. This peace manifests in the way you handle adversity. While others may panic, retreat, or crumble under pressure, you find yourself standing firm. It is not because you are immune to the emotions that come with difficulty, but because your perspective is anchored beyond the immediate moment. You recognize that trials are temporary and that they often serve as tools to refine and elevate you. This peace allows you to face challenges with confidence, knowing that they are not here to destroy you but to develop you. Unshakable peace is also a reflection of trust. It is the evidence of a relationship with the source of your strength, a relationship that assures you that you are not alone no matter how dire the situation. This trust is not blind, it is built on the knowledge of promises that have been fulfilled in the past. When you have experienced provision in scarcity, healing in brokenness, and guidance in confusion, you develop a confidence that enables you to face the unknown with assurance. This kind of peace confounds those who observe it. People may wonder how you remain calm in the face of overwhelming odds, or how you maintain composure when everything seems to be falling apart. It is not about pretending to be unaffected. It is about being deeply rooted in something unmovable. Your peace becomes a testimony, a quiet yet powerful declaration that there is a source of stability and strength available to anyone who seeks it. An unshakable peace also allows you to make wise decisions in chaotic circumstances. When fear or anxiety dominates, it clouds judgment and leads to impulsive actions. But when you operate from a place of peace, your mind is clear, your perspective is broader, and your actions are deliberate. You can see solutions where others see problems, opportunities where others see obstacles. This peace gives you the ability to lead, to inspire, and to bring clarity to others who may be overwhelmed by the storm. This peace is not passive, it is active and intentional. It requires a commitment to align your thoughts and emotions with higher principles, even when circumstances tempt you to do otherwise. It is choosing to focus on what is true, noble, and enduring rather than what is fleeting and uncertain. It is training yourself to respond to chaos with calm, to replace worry with faith, and to act with confidence even when you don't have all the answers. Unshakable peace also protects your energy and focus. Chaos often comes with distractions, noise, and confusion that can derail you from your purpose. But when you operate from a place of peace, you are not easily swayed or consumed by external pressures. You remain centered, able to focus on what truly matters and maintain progress toward your goals. This peace acts as a shield, guarding your heart and mind from the negativity and fear that chaos tries to bring. Moreover, this peace equips you to be a stabilizing force for others. In times of uncertainty, people look for someone who exudes confidence and calm. Your peace becomes a refuge for those who are struggling, a source of encouragement and hope. It allows you to speak life into situations where others see only despair, and to bring order to places marked by confusion. This influence is not about asserting control, but about creating an environment where others can find their own strength and clarity. Ultimately, an unshakable peace in chaos is one of the greatest indicators of your alignment with a higher purpose. It demonstrates that your life is not governed by external circumstances, but by an internal assurance that cannot be shaken. This peace empowers you to navigate life's storms with grace, to stand firm in the face of adversity, and to inspire others to do the same. It is a reminder that even in the most chaotic of times, you are anchored in something far greater than the storm, and that anchor will never fail. A deep sense of purpose is the cornerstone of a life that cannot be easily derailed. When you are truly walking in alignment with your divine calling, there is a compelling, undeniable force that propels you forward. This sense of purpose is not based on temporary goals or fleeting ambitions. It is a deep-rooted conviction that you are here for a reason, and that reason drives everything you do. It is a powerful internal compass that guides your decisions, shapes your actions, and fuels your resilience. This purpose is what keeps you focused when the distractions of life seem endless. And it helps you stay grounded when the world around you is shifting. Purpose acts as a filter, allowing you to discern what is important and what is not. When you are deeply aligned with your purpose, you are not easily swayed by the opinions of others, by the lure of material success, or by the pressures of conforming to societal expectations. You recognize that there are distractions that will come your way, people, opportunities, and situations that might look appealing but are not in line with your true calling. Purpose gives you the clarity to say no to what doesn't serve your higher vision, and yes to what aligns with your deepest values and mission. A life driven by purpose is not aimless or uncertain. It moves with intention. You wake up each day knowing that your actions matter, that your contributions are meaningful, and that every step you take is leading you towards something greater. Purpose gives you direction and momentum even in moments of doubt or confusion. It is the knowledge that no matter how difficult the journey, every setback, challenge, and disappointment is part of a larger story that is unfolding, and it is unfolding, and it is all leading you toward the fulfillment of your destiny. Purpose also empowers you to endure hardship with a sense of grace and determination. When you know why you are doing something, when you understand the impact your life is meant to have, it becomes much easier to weather the storms that come your way. Challenges no longer feel like obstacles to overcome, but opportunities for growth and refinement. You understand that your purpose is bigger than your temporary discomforts. Your vision becomes your anchor, holding you steady even when the waves of adversity seem to pull you in every direction. This sense of purpose also fuels your passion. Passion is the energy that propels you through the toughest days, the late nights, the sacrifices, and the moments when others may give up. It is the fire that burns within you, pushing you forward even when circumstances are not favorable. Without purpose, passion may burn brightly for a time, but it will fade when faced with challenges. However, when purpose is the foundation, passion remains steady and unwavering. It sustains you through seasons of weariness and keeps you committed to the work you are called to do. Purpose also shapes your legacy. Every decision you make, every relationship you nurture, and every goal you pursue is part of the story you are writing for future generations. When you live with purpose, your life becomes a testimony to what is possible when one is fully aligned with their calling. The impact you have on others is felt far beyond your lifetime. Your actions plant seeds that will grow and bear fruit long after you are gone. People may remember your achievements, but they will never forget the way you made them feel, the lessons you imparted, and the example you set. Living with purpose also creates a sense of fulfillment that cannot be found through material success or external validation. The pursuit of purpose is not about accumulation or recognition. It is about becoming who you were meant to be and fulfilling the unique role you were created for. It brings a deep satisfaction that transcends worldly accomplishments because it is rooted in something eternal. You are not merely passing through life, you are living it with meaning, knowing that your time, your energy, and your gifts are being used for a greater good. Purpose is not just about what you do, it is about who you are becoming in the process. As you live out your purpose, you are constantly evolving, you are learning, growing, and transforming into the person you are called to be. Your purpose molds your character, challenges your limitations, and expands your capacity for greatness. Every step forward is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself, and every trial along the way refines and prepares you for what is yet to come. Ultimately, a life driven by purpose is a life that has meaning and impact. It is a life that is focused, intentional, and deeply fulfilling. It gives you clarity in moments of confusion, strength in moments of weakness, and peace in moments of turmoil. A life of purpose is not easily swayed by the passing trends or temporary challenges of the world because it is anchored in something far greater. It is the foundation upon which everything else is built, and it gives you the courage to continue even when the road is difficult because you know that the destination is worth the journey. If you recognize these signs in your life, take heart, you are not alone. The anointing comes with great responsibility, but it also comes with divine backing. Lean into God's presence, trust His process, and embrace your role as a vessel of power and purpose. Remember, the anointing is not for you, it's through you to impact the world for His glory.